Global happenings today. We communicate. We analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to our channel. Some few hours ago, Fubara, for the first time after the emotional outburst he had during Edwin Clark's tribute, the one he talked about Rivers women being wicked, he gave a very powerful emotional salutation and greetings to just not to Nigerians but also to Rivers people. Of course, a lot of people reacted to that. Check our playlist to get to see it. But right now, Fubara, after the solidarity message given to him by the Simplified movement, have decided to let them into a secret of the underground moves he has been making thus far that had made him very quiet and shy from public view. Now, the Simplified movement knows exactly where they are and they are excited. There's excitement in the air. You could literally say that Fubara is back and there's surety that he's coming back. Well, let's dive into the newspaper to find out that insight and that information that he told his people. I'm talking about the Simplified movement. But before we do that, kindly subscribe to our channel. Now, according to the news, similarly, Fubara, the suspended governor of Rivers State, has called on his supporters, the people of Rivers and Nigerians at large, to thank President Bola Tinubu for his quick intervention to stop the oil-rich state from falling into anarchy as a result of the political crisis in the state. The suspended governor disclosed that the reconciliation and peace process was meant to restore all executive and legislative institutions and offices, which he said was already on the way. He then assured that good governance and democracy would soon return to the state, adding that the two arms are already working together for the people's good. It was also reported that the suspended governor made this known while speaking at a meeting of stakeholders and leaders of a group named Simplified Movement, his movement, in Port Harcourt some few hours ago, especially in the capital city. Now, the embattled governor also assured his people that he and others will soon return to office and urge his supporters and the people of the state to show an unreserved apology to the president. He commended, and I quote him, Tinubu's bold action to stop the political crisis in the state. He then called on his supporters to subject themselves to peace so that the state can move forward. Let me quote him word for word. I don't know how he gets his information, but the truth is that he acted with wisdom at the right time. He is the one you should thank. And let me also thank him personally for his intervention and the personalities across the country who moved in and appealed to him to intervene. You could recall that Governor Fubara and his estranged godfather, now Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, FCT Abuja, have been engaged in a political rift barely 6 months after the former resumed office, leading to an unending crisis in the oil-rich state. There are claims that Governor Fubara, who was suspended by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu over the unending crisis in the state and declared the state of emergency, has apologized to his estranged political godfather. Well, following the declaration of a state of emergency, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu had appointed Vice Admiral Ibok Ikwe Ibas that's retired as the sole administrator. However, the president's action has been faulted and described as unconstitutional by opposition leaders. Wike, who was also the immediate past governor of Rivers State, declared that Fubara remained his political godson and there was no war between them. Recall that Wike and Fubara have been at loggerheads barely 6 months after the latter resumed office over the control of state political structure. A lot of drama is playing out. Nigerians are talking, but let's feel the pulse of Nigerians very quickly, because everybody's talking at the same time. It's fair we all hear one another. This one here says the fact that the politicians took advantage of Fubara River State and he started sending them national cake as a lot. Only the one sent to NBA was openly declared by Mr. Ibas. How can he give NBA 300 million naira as a gift? Are they hosting the World Cup? An attempt to unfiltered corruption to the lawyers and the judiciary, the ones traced to Asari and co, have been traced. That's why he has shut his mouth. Be coming down now. Wike did worse in his time. He gave Tambuwa State and Tambuwa 500 million naira because he was actually looking forward to getting the presidential ticket of a PDP then in 2023. So what are we talking about? Everybody is guilty of this thing. They usually, when they're in position of power with their red pen, signing billions, they can be gifting state money. So don't make it look as if it's just Fubara. But let's look at another person's opinion. This one here says, you are now getting matured. I know some idiots won't be happy for you here because they are agents of confusion and anarchy. If the crisis goes beyond that level, it is certain that by now Fubara would have been impeached and possibly facing criminal trials by now. The Ugo Chinyere and his cohort, who like to cry than the bereaved, would have looked on. So Fubara should use his wisdom and knowledge rather than listening to the push of some supporters that enrich their pocket in crisis. I don't think there's anything wrong with what Fubara did. He's asking for justice. Just that in Nigeria, we've gotten used to godfatherism. I've seen the reason why a predecessor should still be having a stronghold on successor and the state coffers. It's so very wrong. It's not right. But in Nigeria, it has become a norm. It has become normal and is no longer seen as a crime. This one here says, you are deceiving yourself. There are higher places. God, they watch you people. I say small time now. Tinubu will give you appointment. Give me appointment as what? Another person here says, if you knew you were this naive, why did you put up all the drama in the name of fighting Wike? You better join APC quickly and stop this trash. I pray Wike finds another fault in you. He will throw you like a paper into the dustbin. Sorry for Rivers people who wasted their time fighting for you. Well, let's see if the people of the Simplified movement seem happy. They were joyous. They were eating. They had fun. They were eating, rejoicing that their guy is coming back. So I think that's good enough for them. If they're okay with it, then why should other Nigerians begin to cry beyond the better or worse than the bereaved? They're okay with it and they believe that Fubara is right. But I can feel it in my bones. I stand to be corrected, though. When we meet in the comment section, we can discuss this. I do not see Fubara getting to the 2027 ticket. His people will not support him enough. I don't see him having the fighting spirit. He had the opportunity to fight. Look at Natasha. He's still fighting till today. 6 months, and it's going. I'm so sure she will go back to the Senate. His people fought for her, and she was ready to fight to protect her mandate. The people of Rivers fought for Fubara, but Fubara could not fight to protect his own mandate. So why would you want to fight and overdo yourself? Want to buy for somebody else who's going to collect pension and gratuity when he finishes his tenure as a sitting governor? Let's tell ourselves the truth. He may likely finish this tenure as a sitting governor, may likely, still under probability, may likely finish, but it's going to be a puppet. Maybe he's no longer going to be a puppet of Wike, but probably be a direct puppet to the president directly. Wow, imagine the president controlling Lagos and Rivers. It's a big one, if you ask me. Nice politicking, if you ask me. But then, I don't see him getting that seat in 2027. Wike will definitely not feud him. And the president, seeing that does not have the drive and the push, will definitely not feud him. And his supporters will also be wary of him. Right now, he is the only thing they got that looks good enough. So they will probably go for him. They will keep him now. But 2027, when they will throw the ring open, Fubara should just sit back and enjoy his one term. He's probably going to be one of those few governors who did the one term. Wow, what an enjoy thing. That's going to wrap it up.